Viewers, as you can see on my screen right now, I am using an Antidetect browser where a large number of accounts are logged in, and each of them is running on a different IP address. Actually, those of us who work in data scraping, digital marketing, or manage multiple accounts for various tasks and online business needs require proxies. That is why today I am going to show you where I get my proxies from, how I use them, how you can purchase these proxies, and what their pricing looks like. So, let's get started. We have now arrived at the Proxy-Seller website, as you can see. I will leave the link to Proxy-Seller's website in the comments section. As you can see, the address is proxy-seller.com. Right here on the top right corner, you can see the login icon. By clicking on Login, you can sign into your account. For those who want to register a new account, you can use the Google option, Apple option, or Telegram option. And if you prefer to create a direct individual account without using these social logins, simply click on Registration. Once you click on Registration, as you can see, you will enter your email address here, create a password, and then click on Create Account. So let me demonstrate step by step how you can register here. First, we will go to Temp Mail. Please avoid using temp mail for actual work. I am only using it here for demonstration purposes to make this video. You should always use your personal email address. Otherwise, if you ever need to reset your password or recover your account later, you will run into problems. First, we have opened temp mail on the left side and taken an email address from there. I am following this process just to show you how to create an account. So from here, what will you do first? Click on Registration. A new pop-up will appear. Enter the email address here and then enter a password. I am setting a password here according to my choice, a password. After that, I have added some random numbers, as you can see. Actually, you can set a password according to your own preference and create an account nicely. Creating an account here takes a little bit of time. As you can see, I have clicked on Create Account. Please wait a moment here, as it might take a little time. As you can see, the registration is complete and we are now logged in. Here, you will need to complete the KYC verification. After that, on the left side, you will find the navigation menu from where you can place your orders. There are several options available here. Okay, so first, what we'll do is check our registered account. I clicked on the Sign In button and I'm now signing in. Before that, let's take a look at the product list on Proxy-Seller to see what services and products are available here. When we click on the product list, we can get IPv4 proxies starting from 49 cents. Next, as you can see, the price for IPv6 proxies is extremely cheap, just 2 cents. That is really very inexpensive. After that comes ISP proxies. For those of you looking for high-quality proxies for serious work, you can opt for ISP proxies or residential proxies, okay? However, if you want mobile proxies, the price is slightly higher. You can see that across almost all providers who sell proxies, mobile proxies tend to be a bit more expensive. Let's look at how you can purchase a proxy from here. If you want to get an IPv4 proxy, you can see that I have already purchased one here. The proxy details are displayed right here, along with its expiration date, and auto-renewal is currently turned off. We will test this proxy shortly. But before testing, let's see how to purchase a proxy. As you can see in the top right corner, if you want to use an HTTP proxy, the port number will be 50100, and if you use SOCKS, you need to use port 50101. Right next to it, your login username and password are provided. If you want, you can easily edit these credentials right here. For example, if I want to add a digit or change the password, I can edit it here, and clicking Save Changes will instantly update them. As you can see, it updates right away. In my opinion, this feature is excellent. Previously, I used another service provider where changing the login ID and password wasn't possible, which was a clear drawback. Now, let's see how the buying process works. If we want to buy a US proxy, for instance, if I type Google under intended use as they ask what you'll be using it for, and select a rental period of 1 week for one proxy, you can see the price here comes out to about 90 cents. And right here, I have a special coupon code for you. If you enter WAHID15, as you can see, it shows success. and the price drops by 14 cents, giving you a 15% discount. So by using my coupon code, you can easily purchase proxies at a minimal price with a 15% discount. Similarly, whatever type of proxy you choose, for example, if you go to residential proxies, you can also get a 10% discount on data plans. Let's check. Here you can see the data plans for residential proxies. If I click on Have Coupon and enter WAHID15, as you can see, the total cost drops with a 10% discount. This way, using my code allows you to get them at a lower price. Overall, I found their proxy connection speed to be instant and high quality, which is why I bought a proxy to test it out. Let me demonstrate the quality of this proxy to you. For this, I will open an Antidetect browser, configure this proxy inside it, and show you live proof of how well it works. For those involved in professional online work, managing product campaigns, or handling multiple Facebook and Google accounts, the risk of account bans is usually very high. For such tasks, a reliable proxy service like this is extremely useful. Here in the Antidetect browser, I'll select the social media folder, name the profile title as Proxytest, and click Confirm. Once confirmed, we can proceed. First, right here, as you can see, we have the direct option selected. We are going to select and add SOX 5 from here. Yes, we will add SOX 5. To add SOX 5 first, we need to head over to our proxy provider site. From there, we need to bring our proxy details over here. To get the proxy information, we will scroll down a bit. Then, we simply copy the proxy IP and paste it right here into the host field. And since we are setting up SOX 5, we will need the SOX port, which is 50100 right here, and paste it into the port field. Next, we need to enter the user ID. I am copying and adding the username into the account field, and after that, I am copying the password as well. Keep in mind that you can change your password from here whenever you want. Now, I will click on Check Proxy Server. Let's see. It tested and confirms that the proxy is working properly. So, I will click Confirm. After confirming, I will click Start, right here. Let's see. We will check and see how the proxy performs. The page is taking a little time to load. As you can see, the Most Login profile page is taking a bit to start up. And once you purchase the proxy, you will. Let me show you. You will receive a confirmation email like this, indicating that you have acquired a proxy, and it will provide you with all the details right in your inbox. That means whenever you purchase a proxy, immediately after the purchase, the proxy details will be delivered to you via email. I've noticed that this is a really good option, so let's go ahead and click on Antidetect. Let's see what kind of results come up on WOR. As we can see, the WOR page is loading. Loading on a brand new page takes a little bit of time. We can see that our WOR page is loading, and we can see that the ISP is M247 Europe. I have used IPs from this ISP many times before, and my experience with it has been really great. As you can see here, the anonymity level is 100%. This means the quality of this IP is undoubtedly very good. You can see it for yourselves. There's nothing to hide here. We can see that this is a very good IP. Let's do something. First, we'll search for speed test websites. We'll check the sites where speed testing can be done. And now, let's see what kind of speed we get. We'll check the speed from our default browser and see how much speed my ISP is providing me first. As you can see, I have roughly around 400 megabits per second of bandwidth available. And if I go to speeds.net, let's see what kind of speed we get from speeds.net. After that, we'll check. We won't test using a DACA server. Instead, let's test using a server in the USA to see what kind of speed we get from our default IIG connection. Here we can see that our speed test is starting. We need to wait a little bit because starting the speed test takes a moment. So we can see that on our default ISP, we are getting around 200 megabits per second of IIG USA bandwidth. Now, if we get around 200 megabits per second for USA bandwidth, let's see what happens with our IP. Let me check what speed we get on fast.com using the IP. The result on fast.com From our default ISP, we saw it went quite high. So now we want to see what kind of speed we get on fast.com while using the IP. We can see it has climbed up to 12 megabits per second, now 18, then 23. It's going up really well. I feel that getting such a good speed on an IP is actually impressive. We are getting really good speed. It crossed 70, 80, now 90. Yeah, this is really good. 100 plus. So as you can see, on a connection with a 200 megabits per second capacity, we managed to get 110 megabits per second using the IP. This is really a great result. Next, let's try testing our speed on speedtest.net. We'll check on speedtest.net to see what kind of connection speed we get from there. Since this is based directly on the IP itself, it's best to keep the optimal server location selected, as there's really no need to manually change it. So, what we'll do is click directly on Go and see what results we get. Let's close these pop-ups to keep the browser system clean and less cluttered. As you can see, the ads here didn't load, which means the ad blocker seems to be working properly on this connection. Looking at the meter, the download speed spiked up around 80 to 90 megabits per second. And yes, we've achieved a stable speed of around 79 megabits per second on speedtest.net. Overall, I find this quite impressive. I'm also satisfied with the ping we got from this IP address. For a proxy setup, this performs exceptionally well in my opinion, and you get a solid upload speed as well. For those planning to work with this IP, I'd love to know your experience, how comfortable you were using it, or what kind of support you received. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. If you've already purchased IPs from here, definitely leave a comment below. You also have several other options available on this platform. You can use referral links to earn extra income through their referral program. Finally, if you want to purchase a package, let me show you the payment methods available here. You can pay using PayPal, Visa, or MasterCard, or via cryptocurrencies through Coinbase, such as USDT TRC20, USDC ERC20, and other crypto options, making the purchase process very easy and convenient. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned with us. Have a great day. Bye.